UPchieve is an edtech nonprofit, and in fact, we're the first and only nonprofit to provide free 24/7 online tutoring to low-income high school students. I started UPchieve because I actually was a low-income high school student. I was raised by a single mom who was an immigrant to the United States from Cuba. And I'm really, really fortunate that although my mom didn't follow a traditional path to higher education, she always valued education, and she always instilled that value of education into me. And so I grew up in an environment where I was encouraged to do well in school. School was important. It was just the steps of figuring out exactly how to best navigate the system that was maybe not as clear. I had a lot of trouble kind of navigating the college application process in particular. And so I actually started at a community college. And from there, it ended up taking me 6 years to earn a bachelor's degree. And so a lot of the challenges that I faced along that path are things that I thought could have been resolved or could have been fixed if I'd had the opportunity to speak to more people about applying to college, to get more support with my schoolwork and things like that. And so building UPchieve for me is really an attempt to build the platform that I wish I had had when I was younger. One of the things that I think COVID has really shined a light on is a lot of the inequity currently present in our education system. And I think that some of the problems it shined a light on have always been there. So for example, the kinds of supports that students have after they leave the school, after they leave their classrooms, how much support can their parents provide? Did their parents go to college or not? And what kind of device and internet access do they have in their home for them to be able to do homework assignments and study online? So those are things that always existed and were always problems even before COVID, but they've been definitely exacerbated and really brought to light during COVID. And I think that one of the best things we can do to support students right now is make sure that we're addressing those gaps, right? And we're working towards an education system in which it doesn't matter what zip code you live in. This time last year, we're doing just about 10 sessions a week. Now we're doing more than 2,000 tutoring sessions a week via our platform. And we've helped thousands of students from all 50 states. Our 2030 goal is actually to have given every single low-income high school student in the United States access to free tutoring. It's really important that we're not just creating change on a small level with a small number of students. I want to democratize access to academic support. I believe that it should be so much easier to get help when and where you need it, and that's not the case right now. And so that's really UPchieve's ultimate goal, is creating this whole other place for students in their academic experience where they can go to get the support they need, and they don't have to be wealthy or come from a wealthy family to be able to get things like tutoring and college counseling.